This little positive Meri chapter that we're getting right now, Meri Brown from Sister Wives, y'all, I thought it was sketchy from day one. Fans are posting today and reminding people that Meri is the only one of the Brown family that doesn't have people running to her to have a relationship with her today. Unlike Christine and Janelle, who have all the kids running to them to hang out with them, Meri doesn't have that. In fact, Meri has abuse claims out there. Not from just one kid, multiple kids. Oh, yes. So fans are out here today reminding people of that. This is what people will do, in my opinion. Evil, mean people, oh, they'll flip the script real quick, fast, in a hurry. And in my opinion, this is what Meri is trying to do. Will it work? This is a very serious topic, in my opinion, and it's getting a lot of reactions from fans worldwide. A lot of mixed reactions. So I'm curious into what your thoughts and opinions are on this whole topic. Shout out to the fan who brought it up and broke it all the way down. They posted Meri abused the Brown family. They posted screenshots from, it looks like excerpts from Meri's book. Around this time, Cody and I decided to have another baby. Now, that was an excerpt from their book. This apparently is a screenshot of Gwendlyn replying to one of her followers, which said, hey, maybe a quick summary tonight, just general thoughts and actual video tomorrow. Now, this clearly was from a year or two ago because Gwendlyn hasn't posted in like a year. I'm sure this will be a difficult video, so keep your mental health a priority. That being said, have you perceived Meri being abusive? Gwendlyn responded, she was scary as a kid, but never attacked me, and I only saw her violent once, and that was a long time ago. Violent, she says. And then right here, they included an In Touch article that was quoting what Paedon said during his interview. Now, if we recall, Paedon's interview with John Yates, abrasive and kind of mean are not strong enough words. They are not aggressive enough words, Paedon said during the January 11th, 2023 interview. Meri was not nice. Abrasive is not enough of a word to explain how Meri was to a few of us children specifically. Now, when asked if the abrasive behavior moved past verbal, Paedon claimed it moved so far past verbal. Verbal basically stopped existing. Now, in the aftermath of Paedon's interview, Gwendlyn, who is Cody and Christine's daughter and Paedon's biological sister, seemingly confirmed the claims, answering a question. Okay, we already seen that. Now, writing that Meri was scary when they were kids and directed abuse at Mykelti specifically, Gwendlyn claimed that Lizzie's Heritage Inn never attacked her and she only witnessed her violent once. Well, we've seen that. Oh, here we go. And she went in to further say, that was a long time ago, Gwendlyn said Meri had moments where she was rude and scary, but I don't remember her getting physical with anyone except for Mykelti. And that was only once. I believe that everyone deserves a second chance. She was met with more dislike than anything. Now, while Gwendlyn says she believes everybody deserves a second chance, she's sure not giving her brother Paedon a second chance. Sister Wives star Mykelti seemingly implied that Dad Cody was physically and verbally abused by Meri during their marriage. There was a YouTuber who made a video wondering if Meri was abusive, either mentally or physically or both, to your dad, and that's why he treated her that way, or the way he did. Mykelti said in a recent Q&A video, as seen in footage shared by Instagram blogger Without a Crystal Ball. Of course she gets quoted. I'm not saying anything. Christine's second eldest child said, feigning a shocked reaction. Anything I say in response to that, I could probably get in trouble with. So whether I anything, honestly, but I think if you're thinking it, the other people are thinking it, you guys are probably not that far off. That's all I'm going to say. And then they pull up old tweets from Maddie, Janelle's daughter. Try being scared of someone your whole effing life, and she plays like she's the one who's hurting. She was a monster. Now she's attacking one of the few safety nets you had? No, check again. You can't subtweet stuff and not expect retaliation. Loyalty goes to those who are always kind. There is nothing like dealing with an abusive human your whole life and finally having the freedom to not have anything to do with her. Wow. That was more quotes from the book. Now, this is, I guess, screenshots from the show. And what was it? Janelle feels like I abused her in our relationship in the beginning, and Meri starts breaking down. That was not ever my intention. Janelle, I want you to know that. It wasn't ever my intention to be abusive to you. I could say how I felt, and I could say what I wanted. I have a loud voice, and I have a stronger voice. So was that an apology or what? Oh, Lord. This is interesting, y'all. Very interesting, as my chair is all the way squeaking. Now, they went on to break it down more for us. Meri abused the Brown family. That needs to be said and repeated because far too many people bend over backwards to defend Meri's inexcusable behavior. Some will even vilify Gwen, Mykelti, Paedon, Janelle, and Christine just to make Meri seem less reprehensible. If that doesn't work, they'll go after other fans. This should not happen. Meri is an abuser. Liking Meri doesn't change that. Neither does the fact that she was emotionally abused by Cody. She came from a cult background. Janelle had a prior marriage before joining the family. Gwen and Isabel have since had decent relationships with her. One of the victims worked for her at some point. Some of them spent time in her house. Okay. None of those things erase Meri's abusive treatment of her family. People often love their abusers. It's a painful truth. Abuse isn't constant cruelty. It's unpredictable, confusing, and then wrapped up in moments of kindness and connection. That's what makes it so hard to identify and even harder to escape. Christine once said she never knew which Meri she would get, the friend she could laugh with or the woman who terrorized her and her children. That's the reality of abuse. Being Cody's legal wife gave Meri power, and that made everything worse. Leaving an abuser is hard. Leaving when it also means losing your co-wife, your spiritual community, and your children's father, that's almost impossible. People often point to the kids spending time at Meri's Lehigh home as proof she wasn't abusive. But when the family moved to Vegas and the kids had more freedom, they didn't go to her house anymore. Even though Meri tried to make it appealing, that change shows the truth. Their earlier visits weren't because they felt safe and loved, but because they were stuck in a trauma response. They were fawning or trying to appease someone who had hurt them. The fact that Janelle financially supported Meri, she only had a part-time job that she would skip out on to get more time with Cody, while being made to feel like she either needed to be away from home or in a room, is also very telling. Many abuse victims will describe their ways to avoiding abuse this way: leaving early, staying out late, and keeping to certain parts of the house. Yet Janelle is often painted as a bad person when she was enduring bad treatment while paying for Meri's housing, food, clothing, and fine taste. Some will claim that Meri has changed. Yet any time she's called out for wrongdoings, she cries and plays the victim. Robin? Lord, she sounds like Robin. Well, maybe that's why they were such good friends for so long. They just recently fell out, didn't they? Meri and Robin. I gotta make myself clear. I find that very interesting that only Robin and Meri were close for so long. Then they must have got along. They must have been alike in certain ways. Birds of a feather flock together. You know that, and I do too. Look at what's happened since the family split apart. Most of the adult kids no longer have much to do with Meri, just like they've distanced themselves from Robin and Cody. But they consistently show up for Janelle and Christine. That tells you everything. It really does. The ones who were there for them, protected them, and loved them are still in their lives. The ones who caused them harm, they're not. Meri was an abuser, and the fact that some of her victims still try to love her doesn't make this any less true. Over 200 people took to the comments section, and we about to get all up in it, okay? We digging our feet into the comments section. I gotta get me some more coffee right now. I gotta wet my whistle. As an aside to the topic at hand, I will never ever believe that Cody actually worked for 16 hours a day. 6 days a week. I'm sure he was gone during those hours and not at home, but there's no way he was actually working for those 100 hours a week that he claimed to be. Sales is weird. A lot of the working you're doing. Why are we talking about sales? Why are we? Okay. And then these people reposted it and highlighted. Gwendlyn claimed that Lizzie's. Why did they? The F? That's what I'm saying. The F? To be fair, Lizzie's Heritage Inn has never attacked her. Looks like this is an AI written article. They tend to make errors like that, plus other stuff. Like the video I shared where they was calling Mykelti Michael T. Oh, Michael T. Good to know Lizzie's Heritage Inn never attacked Gwen. It's almost like having 3 to 4 wives and shit ton of kids, and those wives are raising pretty much without a dad. A pretty effing horrible idea. Parentification is also abuse. The whole family was an effing mess. People really don't understand the duality of abusers or what constitutes abuse. Many of these behaviors have been normalized by society. Okay, here we go. Let me tell you why I'm going to skip over that. Because far too many times I read more than not just complete and utter BS of people trying to post what they think is a definition of something they have no idea about. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it has wasted my time because when I got through reading it, I was like, that didn't make a lick of damn sense. So I just quit. I notice it. Okay, when they start to getting really firm and telling you something, I'm like, child, don't tell me that you are not. I did not Google this. I did not research. Like you, I don't know you. What is your name? El Paris. When they're talking about, well, that's what abusers do. That, when people say, that's what narcissists do. That's what they do. Everybody's different. Okay? Everybody's different. Just because I have PTSD doesn't mean I have the same characteristics as the next person with PTSD. That doesn't mean I act and behave the same exact way as another person with PTSD, and vice versa. We're all different. We have different traits, characteristics, qualities. We got different chemicals in our brains. A lot of us have chemical imbalances. That is what mental illness is. Can we just quit trying to explain everything? You know, and here I am over-explaining why we need to stop over-explaining. Can you hit that subscribe button? Thank you. My light bulb went off. I just need to zip it. Let's get back to reading. Child, I can recognize my problems, faults, and take accountability, and that's what I just did. I need to shut up. That post says Meri was too tough on her kids. If you're a pretty lenient parent, which it seems Christine was, and Meri was more of a disciplinarian, that's a far cry from abuse. I don't know how I could continue to talk and break bread with and spend time with someone who genuinely felt abused my children. That just wouldn't happen. I believe the abuse claims. My older brother and I were victims of abuse. My much younger brother had a totally different experience. It saddens me that people question the claims. How did I know who the author of this post was going to be before I even looked? The person posting has a serious hate for Meri. Oh my God. This is another thing. Let me tell you something. When I post about Katie Joy without a crystal ball, when I react to her videos, and my reaction is how ridiculous certain ones are, certain topics, when I think she goes too far, when I think she gets too hateful, every time I post those videos, you could go clock the comment section. There will be a handful of people saying, I'm unsubscribing to you because I don't get your hate for Katie. First off, boo-boo, I believe in God. Unlike Katie, I don't have no room in my heart for hate. Unlike Katie, okay? I don't hate anybody, not even her. Yeah. I just don't agree with her being hateful and dark. And, I mean, it's deranged. She is harming a lot of people. She's hurting a lot of people that she's talking about. She's triggering people's mental health, and that's not okay. So when I call that out, that's not hate. That's calling it out. Period. And if you don't like it, you can get in line with the rest of the folks who don't like it. Wait on me to give a F, because I really don't give a F, and I guarantee the person posted this don't give a F either. We don't know you. You could be Robin in her fake accounts. You could be Katie Joy in her fake accounts. I mean, I don't know at this point. You just never know. But let me tell you something. Stop letting people scare you from posting. Stop letting people try to silence you. Because chances are, them people ain't even real people. They just fake accounts. I mean, they might actually be real people, but they're fake accounts. You get what am I saying? You get my drift? Huh? These people irritate my soul, y'all. But anyway, let me scroll through here. I really don't understand why everyone loves Meri so much and villainizes Christine. That's what I think. Well, I just want to point out that Christine and Janelle never had any kids saying they were abusive, they were mean, and they were hateful, and they was a monster. In fact, Janelle and Christine got all the kids rallying around them, even Meri's kid. That should tell you everything. Now, stop calling that hate when you call some shit out. That's why the world is so twisted, because this is what it is. Social media came into the picture. You could create accounts under whatever name and whatever picture. I don't know why that is allowed. You should have to send in a valid government ID to be able to create an account. It's really that simple. That's how you stop fake accounts. Right there. That's how you stop it. But they don't want to stop it. The social media platforms, or they would enforce that. Delete all the accounts that don't have a driver's license or a government-issued ID attached to it. I said what I said. That's how you stop the fake accounts. But see, they don't stop it. So the fake accounts are taking over the internet, because the trolls are the ones out here spreading lies and hate. The trolls are the ones out here being hateful, spreading the hateful, evil narratives, wanting you to be hateful, wanting to divide the world. They're furthering a divide. Okay? So then they can make fake accounts and quadruple that hate, quadruple the divide, and it ends up silencing the truth. It ends up overshadowing a lot of the real, authentic creators and people in this world. It overshadows the facts. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We all know it. Can I get a like and share? Thank you. I'm wondering if Meri spanked the kids. I would never spank my kids, but I know not everyone feels that way. So many people don't see it as abuse. I can see how if this happened. Well, I'm going to stop you right there, because I already heard it went far past spanking. It wasn't spanking. I mean, okay, Paedon said a lot. And I'm pretty sure Christine Brown Woolley is about to spill a lot about Meri, too, in her upcoming book. Maybe that's why Meri, in a recent live, when she was asked if she was going to read Christine's book, maybe that's why Meri said, I don't know. Worthy up, Meri. You out here trying to tell people to lift others up and blah, blah, blah. That is just one of the many reasons I don't buy into Meri's BS. She's trying to sell people. It's a scam, in my opinion. What do you think about Meri? Do you think Meri was abusive? Do you believe the kids? And if not, why? I mean, I believe the kids. I do. I mean, this came from more than one person. What happened to sometimes when there's smoke, there's fire? What happened to that? Curious. Let me know what you think about Meri. Don't forget to like and share this video. Let's get the discussion going. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned. I got a lot more on the way. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.